everyone, welcome to my channel. And today, I will be reading A Cat's Kicks Reader by Lovely Eggs on Tumblr. So let's get into it. Katsuki was not one known for getting attached. No, not really. In fact, there are a multitude of things that Katsuki was known for, like how he could be so unemotional and how he was angry literally all the time. It was too much for anyone to bear. In fact, when Class 1A was playing a little game, guessing who they thought would be single the most, they thought Katsuki would never get a partner. So, needless to say, Katsuki was not even expected to have a girlfriend, much less one like you. You are beautiful, perfect, smart, and kind. There was not a single bad thing about you in his eyes. And even if he was a little biased, it was all true in the end. So now, with all of that said, Katsuki still did not know how he got to that point where he felt inseparable from you. Like the moment you'd go away from his life, he would die. Maybe that's a little bit of overreacting, but it was not exactly that. He just loved waking up to you in the morning. He loved having you in his arms. He loved kissing you awake. And he loved making your favorite coffee. So you'd wake up with that big smile on your face. So he wanted you to move in with him. Because he wanted that sight to last with him. Forever. And he would do anything to keep it that way. Let me just stop in my dorm and get something real quick, you say as you drag Katsuki into our apartment building, quickly opening the dorm. Kirishima, are you here? You called out to your roommate, looking around. I'm in my room. Katsuki raised a brow as he walked into her dorm room with Kirishima. It was all a coincidence that her dorm roommate just happened to be Kirishima this time. When Katsuki found out, he was not the happiest person about it. Katsuki loved you to the moon and back, so it meant that he'd have his own reservations when it came to things like this. And Katsuki was not one for sharing, even when it came to your friends, especially when it was guys. He'd still give you your freedom. He didn't want to be a pushover. But still, he didn't like the idea of you sleeping around with someone else. It should be him. He was your boyfriend, not Kirishima. Even if it was Kirishima and you, he still didn't like it. It could have at least been a girl. But now it was an entirely different case. Kirishima, do you know where my sunglasses are? And my wallet. I can't find them. You cried as you threw your clothes around the room. As Kirishima was still focused on his game. Did you check in your sweaters? He asked, causing you to freeze. Reaching over for your sweaters. Like Kirishima said, you found them in your sweater pockets. Told you. Chuckling, he threw his sweater over at Tom, causing him to chuckle back. Waiting patiently by the door, Katsuki heard you giggling and had enough. Stomping towards the room, he leaned against the door from angrily. Hey, did you find them? He asked, distracting you. Oh yeah, I did. Kirishima knew where they were. You exclaimed, raising them up. Turning around, Kirishima greeted the first-rate Katsuki. Hey dude. Now, can we go? Hurry it up. Katsuki complained as he turned around and headed straight for the door. Not even just greeting Kirishima back. He ignored him completely. But Kirishima did not say anything about it. He didn't want to make things awkward. And they still had a game to finish. See you later, Kiri, you say, running after Katsuki and walking on the quiet sidewalk together. You watch Katsuki with his hands shoved into his pockets before he glances over at you, causing you to smile. What are you looking at? Is something bothering you? You don't look, I don't know, too good. He asks out of the blue. Then Katsuki turned his back to focus on the screen in front of him. How would you know? Seriously, it was like the two of you were connected or something. Not that he didn't like that. Of course he did. It made it all the better for him. So, he had to say the truth. He didn't want to lie. Not when you could read him so easily. I don't like the idea of you living with that red-haired ass. Struggling, you cling onto his arm, making him pout. Kirishima is nice. He really watches out for me. Especially because he knows I'm your girlfriend. Katsuki kept quiet after that. Leaning your head on his arm, the two of you continued to the location of your date. It was simply a small ice cream date between the two of you. Or more like just you, because Katsuki did not really eat ice cream. Oh, Katsu, imagine if we lived together or something. Could eat ice cream together every day. You chirped, as you ate another scoop of ice cream. That would be kind of fun. Living together, he said happily, looking outside the large glass windows. And wow, wasn't just that a coincidence? He'd been trying to approach the topic for a while, and knowing that Kirishima was with you only made him more eager. But he didn't know how. He didn't know if you'd even want it. But now, then move in with me, he replied, catching you totally off guard. Trying to look at him, your mouth opened, and your eyes widened. Was he serious? Are you joking or are you being honest? Why the hell do you think I'm joking? I was just complaining to you about Kirishima. Sitting back in your chair with your lips pursed tightly, you glanced up at him. Okay, I'll move in with you, he said with a large smile. And he lets out a proud smile, scoops some more of your ice cream into his mouth. Good. I'm the only man you're allowed to live with. Rolling your eyes, you scoop some of his ice cream into your mouth. You get so jealous all the time, Katsuki. Just start back in your bags. He responded, suddenly regretting the fact that he told you about Kirishima at all. But hey, everything's alright now, since you're moving in with him.